Okay. So I'm calling on Reverend Ian Ross McDonald, the General Secretary of Life and Mission Agency, to introduce our guest from the Korean Christian Church in Japan.
Moderator. The body of Christ's church has many parts, and the continuation of Christ's ministry is lived out in rich and diverse ways around the world. The Presbyterian Church in Canada is fortunate to be in relationship with churches and church agencies around the globe. Partnerships bring us into relationship and into meaningful dialogues that yield new insights and add to the collective witness of the church throughout the world. Through partnerships with many other churches, we are able to support initiatives that we would not otherwise be able to participate in, and therefore we're able to help establish more firmly God's politics, God's dream, and God's principles around the world. We will hear from a number of partners who work in different parts of the world during the assembly this week. The PCC has had a long and strong partnership with the Korean Christian Church in Japan. The church was founded in 1909 by Presbyterian missionaries from Korea. Today, the Korean Christian Church in Japan has about 100 congregations, and we work together in a number of ways, but most recently, we have been in partnership with them funding a program that helps support anti-racist work in Japan. This morning, we are very honored to have the moderator of the General Assembly of the Korean Christian Church in Japan, the Reverend Yoichi Nakae. He serves a congregation in Hiroshima, and he is accompanied by his wife, Wang Mihua. We also have the General Secretary of the Korean Christian Church in Japan, the Reverend Bang-ho Kim, and he also serves on the Center for Minority Issues and Mission, which is that ministry that helps combat racism. And we're also fortunate to have the David McIntosh, who is the coordinator of the Center for Minority Issues and Mission in Japan. And he is well known to many of us in this room. He is the son of the Reverend Dr. Jack and Claire Beth McIntosh, who served for 40 years with the Korean Church in Japan from 1961 to 2001.
Good morning. 안녕하십니까.この度、カナダ長老協会の定期総会に出席し、このように皆様の前で挨拶することが許されたことを心から感謝申し上げます。
I'd first like to say thanks to God for this privilege of being able to attend this General Assembly with you and to speak to you.
私は中江陽一と言います。名前が示す通り日本人です。
My name is Nakae Yoichi. Some of you might recognize my family name as being Japanese.
先の在日大韓キリスト教会 KCCJ の定期総会において総会長に選ばれました。近年の悪化する日韓関係や排他主義が横行する日本において、日本人の私が KCCJ の総会長に選出されたのは、国籍や民族を超えた種の教会を形成しようとされます神様の深い御胸がそこに示されているのかもしれません。
Although I am Japanese, I was elected at the previous General Assembly of the Korean Christian Church in Japan to serve as the moderator. I would like to believe that this may be one small indication of God's intention for the church to be a place that transcends divisions of nation and ethnicity.
1世紀前、国を失って故郷を離れ、日本の地に流れてきた数万人の朝鮮の人々が日本帝国によって抑圧やまた差別に苦しんでいた時に、カナダ長老教会は1927年から今日までイエス・キリストによる救いの福音伝道と少数者の人権のために34名、これまで34名の宣教師を送ってくださいました。
At a time when the Korean peninsula and the Korean people were overtaken by Japanese imperialism, many Koreans were either forced or enticed to move to Japan, where they faced much discrimination. At such a time, the Presbyterian Church in Canada sent its first missionary in 1927. And since that, over nearly 100 years now, 34 missionaries have been sent by the PCC to serve with us.
そしてまたマイノリティ宣教センターのためにジョン・マッキントッシュ宣教師の長男であるデビッド・マッキントッシュ氏を宣教師として送ってくださり、また支援をしてくださったことを感謝いたします。
We are grateful for grateful for the PCC sending these missionaries to walk with us through these difficult times. And we thank you also for sending David to work with us as well in recent years.
今回ここに来るまで私は日本の広島から東京の成田、それからバンクーバー経由でトロントまで来て、そしてハリファクスまで飛行機で乗り継いできましたけども、本当に疲れました。あまりにも遠いんです。
To come here, I flew from Japan via Vancouver and Toronto to reach Halifax, and it was a very tiring experience. It's a very long way.
しかし100年前に LL ヤング宣教師をはじめとする宣教師たちが船で何日もかけて遠い日本まで在日朝鮮人にイエス・キリストの福音を述べ伝えるために命をかけて太平洋を渡ってきてくださいました。ただただ感謝するしかありません。감사합니다.
This experience of the distance made me think about how people like L.L. Young, who was from Nova Scotia, traveled 100 years ago for weeks on end to reach Japan, to spread the wonderful gospel of salvation through Christ, and also to walk with us in our struggles for our dignity and human rights.
また宣教師の方々とは豊かな交わりを持っていただいてますけども、2019年の6月に KCCJ から20名の者たちがトロントを訪問し、元在日宣教師たちとの再会も許され、とても感動的な時を持ちました。
4 years ago now, in 2019, in June, a group of about 20 ministers and lay people from the KCCJ had the pleasure of visiting Canada. And at that time, we spent a wonderful evening of meeting with former missionaries to Japan.
しかしこのコロナ感染症によってこの3年間交流ができない間にジョセス・デイビス宣教師、またベス・マッキントッシュ宣教師、 ロジャー・タルボット宣教師が天に召されたことを大変悲しく思います。寂しく思います。異家族の上に豊かな慰めがありますことをお祈りいたします。
So, as happy as that occasion was, it saddens me now to recall that since then, Joyce Davis, Clara Beth McIntosh, and Roger Talbot, 3 missionaries that we were able to meet on that occasion, have since passed away in these 4 years. And I wish to extend my condolences to any family members, and no doubt many of you were friends of these people.
そして今回訪問させていただいたのは、4年後の2027年にカナダ長老協会の日本宣教100周年を迎えるんですけども、迎えるにあたっていくつかの記念事業をKCCJ として計画をしておりますが、この記念事業のために KCC と共にこれから準備していくことができればと願っております。そのことを直接お伝えすることを願いながらですね、今回訪問させていただきました。
One of the special purposes for my coming to attend with you the General Assembly on this occasion is, as I mentioned, in 1927 was the year in which the first missionary, L.L. Young, came to Japan. 2027 will mark the centenary of that. So we are hoping that together with the Presbyterian Church in Canada, the KCCJ might be able to commemorate this centenary with a small number of events and projects.
また今年の10月8日から10日まで東京で在日大韓キリスト教会の第57回定期総会を開催いたしますけども、その時にぜひ PCC からの代表をご招待いたしますので、ぜひお越しいただければと願っております。お待ちしております。
Now this year in October, from the 8th to the 10th of October, we will be holding our 57th General Assembly, and we invite the moderator, if possible, to consider please coming as our guests to that.
最後になりましたけども、カナダ長老協会の上に主なる神様の豊かな恵みがありますことを心からお祈りいたします。
And I'd finally like to say, may the Lord bless you all and this General Assembly over the next few days.
감사합니다.
Thank you.
それから私たちの教団の、マークが入った、ストールを今日はお持ちしました。これは、マッキントッシュ、宣教師がデザインしたKCCJ のマークです。
As a small gift, I have brought with me a pair of stoles that include the crest of the Korean Christian Church in Japan. He mentioned that the design of this crest was offered by my father, Jack. And just to explain, there's a white cross that comes out of a small circle, which is the Korean minority living in Japan. Japan is a red circle surrounding it, and it's all contained in the blue dove of peace. So that's the design.
これをお送りします。お受け
So
取り
this
くだ
is,
さい。
please accept this gift from the KCCJ.
Thank you very much, Reverend Nakae Yoichi. Your language actually sounds very much like Cree. Can you all hear me now? My language and my Nahio language, I know it doesn't mean the same thing, but one word that you said was Nichimus, which means my sweetheart in my language. Thank you so much for the work that you do. Is very important. And I knew Beth McIntosh. She was my dear friend, and I miss her very much. I'm glad that she left behind David and Jeanette. And this gift is for you. Yes. Reverend Kim, thank you so much for coming here and being a part of this assembly. I look forward to meeting you again, I hope. And this gift, yes. Yes, yes. I'll have to talk to the church about that. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Yeah. And thank you. Yes, and thank you, Ian. God bless you. I now have 3 stoles. I got triple power here.